Good morning, it's John. A little bit of an update and a little bit of a tour. So we're here in Kelso in the Scottish borders, and I'm just sharing a little bit of the river down here. I think it's too muddy to walk along, so this terrific Tweed. But let me show you the view. It's really magical. Um, so I think the river's been up quite high, and as you can see, there's quite a lot of debris that's come up here. Wow. So I'm not going to brave the mud. We'll go up to the castle instead. So, come on, Patch. Come on, buddy. Patch loves all the smells here. Um, yeah, to give a bit of an update, we're down here because we're preparing to put our holiday house on the market. Yeah, so we're down here in Kelso, the Scottish borders with England, to prepare our holiday home, which we're going to put up for sale in the coming weeks. And so just things like cleaning the windows and a little bit of painting, but otherwise the place is in great condition. So if you're interested in buying property in the beautiful town here at Kelso, um, please do. It's just such a magical place, and we're doing it to mainly to free up his time, energy, and money. We absolutely love coming down here, and I'm sure we'll continue to. And who knows, maybe we'll buy a home in here or move here at some point in the future. It's such a beautiful place, and we're just so blessed and so grateful to have a holiday home here that we were letting out, and now we've just been using it for our own use. So that's been a really um, beautiful experience. What else has been going on? Yeah, yesterday um, we we're really just getting ready. We took a stop at Duns, which is halfway between where we live and Kelso, and that was really beautiful. Went for a big walk in the fields and really enjoyed um, the weather. uh, Largely wet, but not raining. Um, and then, yeah, yesterday was really just a day of rest, preparing for today's training. So it starts today, the Higher Self Foundational Training V2. And that's I've just been running the courses back to back because there was quite a long wait list of people. Um, so I had, think about, so far, the 7 people have signed up for the second run of the course, and I already have 13 on the wait list for the third version now. I have learned the lesson, and I will run a bit of a gap between the training sessions just to give myself a bit of a break and get ready to, get all the administration in order. Um, and for those that are in the first version of the course that ran, I'm just making sure they've got lifetime access to everything, which is really helpful, right? Um, because even after week 8, there's some tasks and some bonus tasks that can go on and complete, which feels really good. And I'm in touch with all the different um, class members and just making sure that they're progressing through their remaining work, okay? And yeah, keeping in touch. Just one second. Dealing with that thing that dogs do. Um, yeah, and then there's also the membership group. So I haven't been advertising it extensively, but the membership group is today will be in its second session for it's like a Zoom session that we do together as a group last week's session was just incredible. We held source energy for this quantum energy in our hearts and allowed it to stream through us for well over half an hour. And that was at the request of one of the members that wants to learn how to hold energy for longer. Because they'd only been able to do it for maybe like 10, 15 minutes. And so, yeah, we were like practicing how to do it sustainably, put our self-care first. And just admiring I'll show you shortly, but just admiring the castle gates up here. They've been renovated, really beautiful. Uh, yeah, so that's the two things. So both those sessions kick off tonight. And it's lovely. This time we've got people from all around the world. We have people in, for the higher self foundational training, we have them in Hawaii, in Scotland, as well as me in Scotland, and in the UK and around the US. Uh, and I think we have one person in Canada as well. So really excited to continue to expand, um, helping people. I also like that the class isn't too big. Like one of the members were asking, like, what size is the class? I don't want like a huge class. I'd like it to be smaller and personable. And I love that. Like everything happens for a reason, right? And so far, the training courses have been like 7 people or 8 people, and um, and that's a really beautiful like size because you get close to everyone, and it's just the right size for me. Um, to be able to teach people, like I can go through the class like one at a time in an hour session, check in on each person. There's always time for people to share their experiences, so you don't feel like you're just part of like a massive kind of crowd of people that are all jammed in together. And maybe for the V3, I've got to something like maybe 12 or 13 people. So yeah, that's fun. um, what else is going on? Yeah, I'm getting ready to go to the US next week. I'm flying out to Arlington on Tuesday, and I'm just going to be there Tuesday, Wednesday, and fly back Thursday night. And yeah, let's just check out these gates. They're really beautiful. Hang on. There they are. So this is the For's Castle. These big, beautiful gates. And I think they've redone the iron work at the top. I think there used to be like a big archway across the top. And you probably can't see it, but on the side of the building there's a big unicorn. Um, and up here, I think it's like a wild boar. And that's down into the town there. Just over to the right was the river that we were looking at. Um, and yeah, the themes for me have been, over the last few days, have been like surrender. There's been a lot going on in my corporate job, even though I've resigned. Um, we're still in negotiations about whether I might be able to leave earlier. And I'm just not rushing those negotiations because what will be will be. And, just keeping up to date and keeping my options open, but at the same time, not trying to push or force things. And that's been really helpful to me because I find that when I push things, it gets really stressful. It's like you're kind of pushing against the universal flow. You're trying to push a river or beat a river or whatever metaphor you want to use. And yeah, it's funny, like, even though I resigned, like flying out to America next week is still feels aligned. And I feel like there's a vision quest as part of that. Like every time I travel, I set the intention to be open to receive. I tend to take a break from music and probably meditation messages. And that allows me to receive more. And that's another theme recently, has just been opening up my heart to receive more, receive miracles, to receive feedback from people, like the beautiful souls completing their training courses, or completing their meditations. And I'm also members of other people's membership groups. And I really love that because I get to interact with them and share with them in in these other beautiful modalities and ways, and I get to learn like what I feel works for me, works for my membership group, and vice versa. Like I offer, you know, give as much as you take as much as you give. Um, so yeah, that's really beautiful. Uh, and I also was chatting with a dear friend um, last night, and because I was reflecting on what does the perfect friend or partner feel like? Um, and for me, the perfect friend, if there's such a thing, um, or the kind of perfect kind of vibrational match, is someone that is like always doing their work. So they're always doing their shadow work. Um, that they're always learning, that they're humble and they're always learning from the universe. And they're open to learn from me, and I'm open to learn from them. Um, and that we're always kind of walking the edge of what is possible, like exploring new things, exploring the magic, and allowing our hearts to follow us, and us to follow our hearts in what opportunities come to us and how they feel aligned. So yeah, I really love that, and I see that in lots of friends. Um, so yeah, that was a really beautiful reflection. And yeah, I think that's it for me today. We're going to head back and get on with our jobs, and I'll be kicking off the training and a membership group session tonight. I hope you're all doing well. Sending so much love from Scotland. Take care. Love you.